Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Rachel here. I am going to just do a little bit of yoga with you guys today. Here's Dubious here. He wants to hang out. He wants to do some doggy yoga. I don't think we're gonna let him though. So I've got my brand new mat here and my brand new towel. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay them out in an open space. You wanna make sure that you're doing yoga in a location where you can make sure that your arm span can exist and you're not going to be bumping into walls or bumping into other objects, because while you're doing yoga you want to maintain those strong positions as you're transferring from one posture to another. So I'm just going to demonstrate really quickly how you are going to want to place your yoga mat. So I'm going to get kind of close to the wall here. I don't want my shoes on my yoga mat. So I'm kind of close to the wall here, and I'm going to make adjustments as needed. But as you can see right here, I've got plenty of room here on my right, but on my left, I touch the door to my pantry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my yoga mat over just about 6 inches or so. That'll give me plenty of space. Here we are, plenty of space. So that should be good. Also making sure that when you tip your head forward, that you still have plenty of space. I have a table over here, but it really won't be getting in the way. It's kind of close, but it's all right. So now I'm gonna take my towel and I'm gonna place my towel over my yoga mat. And this is purely for hygienic purposes, so that when it comes time to clean, it's an easier process for just cleaning that towel. It is a special yoga towel, and you can use just regular ones. That works fine. Just make sure that you still have plenty of grip with your feet. The last thing you want to do is be getting ready to go ahead and do a swan dive, and you just slip and start doing the splits. That is not a good feeling, not at all. Doobie, off the mat, go lay down, so anyhow, let's get started with some breathing. Breathing is very important in yoga. You don't ever want to be caught up doing something and holding your breath. That can hinder you from doing your complete posture. You're also not oxygenating your body enough if you're holding your breath. This is all about blood flow and circulation, getting your glands to work, getting everything, not just to get into these positions to strengthen muscles, but you're trying to get your body to its healthiest, fullest function. So let's do a little bit of breathing. I want you to stand with your feet touching. So get your pointer toes, not your pointer, your big toes, or your pointer, whichever toes you want to be similar, but you want to line them up, and you also want to line up your heels, which should line up your knees, which should line up your hips, and line up your shoulders. So you want to stand up very straight, and you're going to interlock your fingers, kind of weave them together, and place them underneath your chin. First, you're going to dip your head back as you take in a breath, and then you're going to come down as you exhale. So again, taking it in as you go up. And down as you exhale. We're going to do this 10 times. 3, exhale. In for 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, 7. Exhale. Make sure you're staying in that straight line for 8. Exhale. In for 9. Exhale. Last one, here we go. In for 10. Exhale. All right, that was good. So now we've gotten in some breathing. You're kind of telling your lungs that that's how much air you want in. You want it in and out. You're breathing in all the good energy. You're breathing out the bad energy. It's just to get that body used to properly breathing, and you're going to do that all throughout your yoga journey, all throughout every posture. So instead of getting really structured today, because this is just my first video, let's do some things that are pretty basic so you can get your body used to doing yoga things. Like, let's just treat it like it's our very first time. So now that we've done our breathing, I think the next thing that would be good for us to do would be downward dog. Downward dog is like every yoga's posture, every kind of yoga that's out there. There's a Bikram and fusion and flow, and there's just all kinds of different types of the way to do your yoga. Some of them are very slow, some of them are fast paced, like they transition quickly from one to another, and other ones they hold it for like 10 to 30 seconds. It just depends, and there's so many postures, but downward dog is so basic, so it's really good for you too. It's good for your shoulders and it's good for your hips. It helps to realign your back a bit. So what you want to do, well, first I'm going to have you do a forward fold. So you're just going to bend over at the waist and touch your toes. Then I want you to crawl forward with your hands and just kind of create like a triangle, and your rear end is the top of the triangle. Then go ahead and spread out your hands to be about shoulder width apart, and repeat the same thing with your feet. So right now you should be in a triangle, and your hands and your feet should be shoulder width apart on the floor. Now try to reach your waistline up to the sky. So you're kind of trying to push your tailbone up to the ceiling. And that is the basic downward dog. There are a lot of modifications to the downward dog. You can lift one leg up, which will help strengthen the side that is standing. It also helps to strengthen the side that's lifting. It's just working and toning on different muscles. You want to bring it back down. You always want to make sure you're balanced with doing yoga. You want to do things on both sides. So if you've done something on the right, go ahead and repeat that on the left. Okay, and then you can go ahead and you can get down to your knees. So now we're on our knees and we're on our palms. I'm going to show you just quickly how to do cat-cow. Cat-cow is another thing that's very basic in yoga. It's also something that if you were to go see a physical therapist, they would recommend doing this. It helps to work on your core area, not just your abdomen, but also your lower back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to transition from one to the other. And first, you want to think about like if your cat were scared, or that like Halloween picture of a cat where the cat's kind of like rear and its back is standing up. That is the posture that they're referring to when they say cat. So here's cat. You're just going to bring up your abdomen. You're kind of pulling on your belly button, and then you're pushing your upper back up to the sky. So again, here is just down on your knees. This would actually be called bridge, but you're going to go from being on your knees to pulling your back up, pulling up that belly button, pulling up your upper back, and that's cat. And then you would transition to cow, and cow is when you kind of release your abdomen. you go ahead and you just like let your stomach go. Your back kind of curves inward and you lift your head up. So that's cow. In these postures, you go from cat to cow, from cat to cow. And this can be done repetitively. This is my third one. I think I'm gonna go for 10, and it gives you a nice core workout. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's enough for cat-cow. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what's next, and next is going to be the baby posture. What do they call it? It's like crying baby or sad baby. The name just slipped my mind. I think it's happy. No, happy baby's the one where you lift your legs. Well, it's something baby. I'll have to find it out for you guys. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and sit back into like on top of your heels, is where you are going to put your bottom, and then you're going to reach your arms all the way out, and then put your head down, and this just gives a really nice stretch to your lower back and to your shoulder area. Give it another 5 seconds or so. All right, now you're going to come back up from that posture, get back into bridge. From bridge, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little plank. So I'm going to, I kind of wish I had taken my mat a little bit further back. I don't want to be out of the frame here. But what you're going to do with plank, if you're somebody who goes to the gym, you probably already know how to do this. It helps to work on your core. And I'm going to start from my bridge posture. Again, my arms are about shoulder width apart. And I just kind of come up from my knees and stay on the tips of my toes. I'm holding in my stomach, creating that tightness, that flex. I'm thinking about pulling my belly button all the way to my spine, and that's helping me to hold my stomach in and keep my abdomen engaged. I'm gonna hold this for about another 5 seconds or so. 3, 2, 1. That's another really good posture, one that can be used to strengthen the core. There are a handful more of yoga postures that I would love to share with you. I think what we've done for now is a good start to get you going, get you motivated, get you kind of loosened up and ready to learn some more postures. I'm happy to take some comments down below. If you're interested in seeing anything in particular, especially when it comes to yoga, let me make a video specially tailored for you. Leave me some comments. Make sure you subscribe and you click that bell icon so you get notifications every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys soon. Again, check everything below. I'll leave some links. Bye, you guys.